What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? As you probably noticed, the video here might be a little different from usual. I'm actually using my Hero 4 instead of my Hero 5 because my batteries are dead in my Hero 5, and I have multiple batteries for my Hero 4, so I got to use that. Anyways, weirdo. So we have a little update stuff going on here. We'll be coming back to it later in the video, but we're doing something. What are we doing, buddy? It's a
secret.
Mitch is currently living the dream, but as you guys can tell, we are starting to tear apart the Duramax to see what is going on. Hopefully it's just push rods. So basically what we have going on here inside the shop, along with all the millions of other vehicles that we have in here, is my good old GTPs on the left right here. And I'm going to tell you why this thing is on the freaking lift. It's driving me nuts. It blew out the muffler. And considering the fact that I have all these cars and all this stuff in here that make a shit ton of noise and have loud exhaust systems on it, the one thing I kind of just want to keep quiet is my GTP. I don't want this thing to be loud. I want this thing to be quiet. So I'm going to start this thing up so you can hear what it sounds like. But it has an exhaust leak. The muffler blew out in it, so... and I don't like it. You can kind of hear it now. But that muffler's okay. This muffler over here, not so okay. If you guys can see, it has a huge freaking hole there in that muffler. Right up there. There you go. I don't like it. So, let's shut this thing off. Stupid car. So what I did was I got 2 new mufflers for it. Now, as you can tell, these mufflers are bigger than the stock ones. We'll go ahead and lift the vehicle up. So as you can see, we have these really small mufflers compared to these huge ones. I'm assuming they'll work. So we're gonna go ahead and take these guys out, and we're gonna put those big mamma jammas in, and hopefully it doesn't hit the ground. They are so huge. Look how huge these things are. Like, they're huge compared to these little skinny guys here. And I don't know if these are factory. I'm assuming they are factory. But let's get started and get these things out of here. Now that we got our mufflers cut out right there, yeah, they're pretty rusty. They're outside right here. This is the one that was leaking real bad, and I did break my freaking tip, so I gotta get new tips now. But this thing was destroyed inside. Destroyed. So we're gonna put her down a little bit. We're gonna start her up, see what she sounds like. Zach, come start my car. Pretty much sounds the same. So we have a little bit of an issue. The exit of these pipes here, right there, are the same exact size as the entrance on these pipes. So we're just gonna get a coupler to put on there, kind of like, I'll show you what I mean. Kind of like something like this coupler here. We're just gonna put in between the pipe and the muffler, and then we're gonna hinge it back up. I won't be running tips on here. I'll be honest, it actually doesn't sound too bad with no mufflers on at all, but I don't like that loud noise. I want something quiet, so here we go. We have the mufflers hanging. We're waiting for our other parts to come in, but while we wait, let's go over and see how Mitch is doing on the old Dirty Max. Got this SRT8 in here. It's getting a cam swap. That should be pretty wicked when it's done. All tour report. We just got to put the cam in it. Mitchell man, look at that. He's getting there. It's getting closer and closer. Every waking minute is getting closer and closer to having this Duramax done. Right, Mitch?
We're getting closer to having a part for you, Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's what I do.
Listen, Mitch, you love doing this kind of stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
How are those fuel lines coming off the rail there, buddy?
Good.
They coming off good? They're not like seized up or anything? Very nice. We're gonna pull the valve covers off this truck, and we're gonna pull the push rods out, the rockers off, all that stuff. And then we're gonna shoot compressed air. I explained this in one of my other previous videos. We are gonna shoot compressed air into the cylinder with all the valves shut to make sure none of the valves are bent from when the cam pin broke on this truck. Now, obviously, if we pull the push rods out and all of them are nice and straight, well, we kind of know what's going on. We're probably gonna have to, you know, pull the heads off, which is gonna suck for Mitch. But hopefully we find a bend push rod, we pull all the push rods out on both sides, we compress the cylinder with air with everything closed, and we don't see any leakage or hear any leakage. That would really make my day. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's get back to finishing this up and getting this thing clamped down and see what it sounds like when it's completely done with new mufflers. I am so excited to hear this thing be quiet for once in its life. The mufflers are in. Now, yes, I know you guys are going to be bitching about this, and oh my god, Andy, why didn't you weld these? Because I didn't feel like it. It's a cheap car. I'm not trying to spend $1 million on a freaking like custom exhaust system. I'm just trying to get this thing to work, and I'm just trying to make sure it is nice and silent. So we got our clamps on, we got our union, everything is nice and tight. It is not going to come off at all. I mean, that's a little close, but we should be okay there. We do not have tips on it, but as you can see, the exhaust is pretty centered. I mean, for the most part, they're pretty centered. And I actually have a really kind of a good idea for some tips for this exhaust, which I'll be doing at a later date. But for right now, we're just gonna run it. Piece of rust. We're just gonna run it like this, and it'll be more than fine. So let's start her up and see what she sounds like. All right, Zach. Do us the honors of starting this pig up. See what it sounds like with the new mufflers in place. Ooh, doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad at all. Doesn't sound bad. A little bit quieter, which is good. We do have an exhaust leak up front. We're not going to worry about that right now, right, boy? Go ahead and rev her up. Oh yeah. Rev her up some more. Rev her up good. Oh yeah. Nah, you can shut her off. I think we're good. We're golden. All right, let's go in it. Get some inside sounding on it. My gloves were making my hands all wet. Yeah. I'm very, very happy this thing's quiet again. Oh, it sounds so freaking good. Oh, and the AC works good. That's all. That's not bad at all. I can definitely live with that exhaust note. So my buddy over at Keith's Pit Stop, Keith, that I use the dyno for, has these really kind of cool exhaust tips. And I'm thinking about getting those for this car. They're kind of like a single tip, but they are, how do I explain it? They're kind of more like a brushed bluish kind of tip. They're kind of cool. So I might be getting those and putting them on the back of this car, just to kind of add a little bit of taste to it. A little bit of high performance, you know what I mean? So it sounds quiet. It's definitely a lot quieter than what it was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, guys, just like I said in the beginning of this video, you know, I have a lot of loud vehicles. My motorcycle's loud, my drag car is loud, my Duramax is loud, and I do nothing but deal with loud cars all day long. And I'll be honest with you, at the end of the day, I just want to drive home in a nice, quiet vehicle. And, oh, my radio's on. And thankfully, luckily, we have more vehicles being dropped off every single day. That truck's being dropped off for a engine swap. So I'm gonna have to direct him where to go. So let's park this thing right here. So there we go. It doesn't look too bad without tips on it, actually. I'm not too concerned about the tips, to be honest. Comment below, let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the no tip look, or if you don't like the no tip look. That'd be pretty interesting. But I do want to get tips. But he has these, like I said, Keith at Keith's Pit Stop has these tips that I'm very interested in. I might pick them up for this car here. Mitchell Man's doing here real quick before we end the video. Hi, Mitch. Is it almost off?
Yeah. Oh, it's very, very frightening.
Why? This is the hard side. I thought you said this is the hard side, Mitch.
I said it's the side I don't want to do.
That means it's the hard side. Oh snap, Mitch! You're doing a great job, Mitch. Here comes a freaking Mitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You've grown up. You've become a man.
It's all them hugs I got when I was a kid. And so the rides I got in fast cars.
All this time later, we have one valve cover off the Duramax.
6 hours later.
6 hours later.
I mean, this thing has like been on there for
ever. It's been up there. It's been on there for 462,000 miles.
Since it was born.
Yeah, since it's been born. I don't think this has ever come apart. Ever.
If they did, they didn't want us to know.
Oh my God. Let's take a look at the inside of this ugly son of a bitch. Oh my God.
Something wrong with your truck, mama.
Oh my God, look at the oil.
Oh wow. What's up, Milky? Hey, Milky.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Let's get a flashlight down in here, guys.
Look at that.
And see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Ooh, talk about diesel life, everybody. Talk about diesel life. Look at that. Isn't that pretty, guys? Oh my lordy. Ugh, yuck. It's all over the place. Let's see. Ooh, I think I see a bent pushrod, Mitch.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. These are kind of weird.
Oh, you know where that one was? Yeah.
Here's my injectors. They look dirty as hell. All right, well, I guess the next step will be, which we'll end this video now. So we got the valve cover off. That was kind of a nightmare by itself. Well, Mitch got the valve cover off, so we're gonna end this now. Probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow what we'll do is we'll rip this rocker out, unless you want to do it now.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, cool.
Nope. This is all a process of videos.
Yes. So we'll rip the rockers off tomorrow morning. Make a little video about that. We'll probably get the driver's side valve cover off. What do you think, Mitch?
Yeah, I'd say.
And we'll rip them off, and we'll check these push rods to see if any of these push rods are bent. Hopefully, God willing, they are, and everything else.
Like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, boom, 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 and everything else will be fine. So we'll end this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Facebook is also Diablo Formula Racing. Mitch.
Deuces.
We'll be right back.